in the system. What is the system? Why do you need a system? They're thinking networking is all about the human factor. But what if you have 5,000 downloads? You cannot build relationships with 14,000 people. You are over ambitious. No system, 6 months, collapse. Don't start a system if you are not willing to pay the price. You must have crystal clear clarity. Because if you get these guys switched on, if they are plugged into the system, loyalty is built into your system. So a system requires consistency. Keep your people together. Can go anywhere, but must come back to one thing. How many of you belong to a system? How many of you want to belong to a system? Systems is not an option in network marketing. Systems sounds very complicated to the normal man lah. Alright? When you ask somebody, hey, what system you're following? Every networker I talk to on Facebook, SMS, are you in the system? Yes. Oh, I'm very proud, no. Almost 99% of people say, yes, we are in a system. Then I ask, what is the system? I don't know. But I'm in the system, chief. I said, yeah, but what is the system, chief? I'm in the system, don't worry. Okay, then I ask, what does your system ask you to do? Many things. Like what? Rule 3. That's all they know. You understand? No? Rule 3 is not the system. Rule 3 is supposed to be part of your system. You understand? Now a system works on a simple philosophy. Why do you need a system? Those of you all attended my training many years ago, let me explain why. Now, network marketing works on interaction. You understand not? That means me talking to my downlines, she talking to her downlines, you talking to your downlines. It's a continuous flow, alright, of energy, information, follow-up, checking. You understand not? It's a continuous network of information flowing up, down, sideways, everywhere. Are you guys with me now? So it's very complicated, you know. When you got two downlines, hey, it's very easy. Alright? You call one guy on Monday, you call one guy on Tuesday. Done. But what if we have 5,000 downlines? See, majority of you don't even have more than 50 downlines. You understand? Majority of you have not even crossed the 1,000 mark in the number of downlines you have. Are you guys with me now? So you have not exactly even understood networking yet. You're still stuck at a very, very junior stage. Most of you are not managing more than 10 people. Alright, on a daily basis. Some of you are not even managing one person on a daily basis. You understand? Some of you don't have anyone to manage. That means you are being managed, but you are not managing. Are you guys with me now? Alright? So the system is there based on a simple philosophy. The system cannot replace, alright, the human touch. The system cannot replace passion. Alright? The system cannot help you dream. Because network marketing has very simple concept. Right? It has the X factor called the human factor. The human factor is what makes networking great and what makes networking very tough. You understand now? It's the only business which is almost 100% reliant on the human factor. Because my relationship with him decides my success in this business, you know. But in a factory, my relationship with my production manager doesn't decide anything, right? Hey, shut up and produce things or not, you're fired. True or not? In a traditional business environment, the human factor is minimized. McDonald's does not have a human factor. McDonald's is a system-based organization. 100%. Are you guys with me now? Networking is not a system-based organization. It still has elements of the human factor. Trespass. Confront before conflict. I care about you. You care about me. You understand? Let's make people achieve their dreams. All of this is not in McDonald's training manual, McDonald's training manual means French fries 2 minutes. When the beep sounds, remove French fries from fryer. Shake salt 2 times. Do not spit onto the French fries. Put it into the sleeve and serve to customer. But you see, networking is not like that, no. Networking, there's so many factors involved which requires you to change. Right? Now the problem is, people have fallen into the trap that thinking networking is all about the human factor. That's why they love to sing Kumbaya. Right? I know networkers who love this brotherhood, sisterhood, Kumbaya. Brother, I'm your brother. I care about you. What's your dream? One tear drop like that. He believes me. I believe him. Total bull sugar lah. The human factor is there. You understand? No? But the human factor alone cannot exist without system. Your network will collapse. Your network will not grow. Do you understand? It's based on systems. It's based on a proven mathematical formula of exponential growth. Right? Exponential growth means 1 become 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 8, 8 become 16, 16 become 32. That's what networking is about. Networking relies on a proven mathematical formula. Are you guys with me now? Alright? And the human factor, alright, is part of networking, that you interact, you motivate, you inspire, alright, you handle rejection, you fight, you disagree with your team members. Are you guys with me now? And it requires a system. Why? Because as this mathematical formula progresses, alright, the human factor decreases and the system increases in requirement. Do you understand? You understand or don't understand? You don't understand, pretend like you understand, okay? Everyone say yes. Do you understand? Yes. Damn intelligent Malaysians, you understand? No? Okay, let me try to make more sense out of this, okay? The mathematical formula of network marketing means exponential growth. Right? Okay. This one you understand or not? Hey, you all went to school or not? As in the beginning, alright, the human factor is very high. Right? Because you're establishing relationships, you're identifying your leaders, you're convincing them to follow you, you lead them. Are you guys with me now? But when it grows this big, the human factor comes down and the systems factor goes up. Because you cannot talk to 12,000 people. You cannot build relationships with 14,000 people. You are over ambitious. You are ego driven if you want to. So a great networker will have a relationship with 12 people but can influence 12,000 people. Are you guys with me now? That's a great networker. A lousy networker knows 300 people and can influence 1. That's a stupid networker. Are you guys with me now? Because if you focus on establishing a strong relationship with too many people, you will dilute your existing relationships. So if I have 12 people in my group who can influence 12,000, I want these 12 people to take a bullet for me. And I must also be willing to take a bullet for them. Do you understand? These 12 people are my brothers and sisters. These 12 people will eat with me, stay with me in my house. I will decide when they get married. They will come for my wedding. They will be godparents to my children. I will be godparent to their children. Do you understand now? Human factor high. Alright? But you cannot have a human factor involved with 12,000 people. You're not Superman. Cannot work. After a while it collapses. Are you guys with me now? So don't be greedy. Don't be ego driven that you want 12,000 people to call you boss or the great one. No need lah. These 12 people will do it for you. Because if my 12 people truly respect me and truly believe me to be somebody who changed their lives, they will tell the 12,000 people how great I am. True or not? True or not? You know why I'm here? Because of, without him, without her, I won't be here today. We are lucky to belong to his organization or her organization. Do you understand? It happens automatically. See, Dato Vijay doesn't have a fantastic relationship with 20,000 people. He's got 5.5 million people. He has a great relationship with maybe 100 people. But that great relationship translates to influence. Right? In hundreds of thousands of people. Are you guys with me now? Right? So if you look at systems, is what a lot of people misunderstand. Or you don't have. How many of you belong to a system? Who belongs to a system? Now everyone's scared to take their hands. You must belong to a system. Because personalities are never reliable. Systems are reliable. Do you understand? That means the manager of a McDonald's is not relevant in the McDonald's. He's there for face value. You understand? Seriously, the manager of a McDonald's is not like a manager of an Italian restaurant, The manager in an Italian restaurant decides the success of the Italian restaurant. Do you understand this point? You understand or don't understand? The manager of an Italian restaurant is the most important man in the restaurant. He greets, supplies, this, that, everything, the quality of the chef, what table sitting, everything he decides. But McDonald's manager, you look at the McDonald's manager, what does he do? Nothing. He just walks around. You okay? Yes. How are you, sir? Would you like some fries with that? Very good. Then he has a stopwatch. No, you see, managers of McDonald's got stopwatch. They want to see their turnaround time, customer service, this, that. Then he inspires the staff to say thank you. Have you gone to McDonald's? Right? You suddenly there quietly, can I have one French fries? Thank you! All the staff say thank you at the same time. Have you heard that? You understand? So same with networking, If networking, the human factor is very unpredictable. Now you think you belong to a system by your definition of a system. So everyone in Malaysia, Africa, Middle East, everywhere has decided that they have a system. But they attended my trainings before where I talk about the importance of system. So they all created something which looks like a system, smells like a system, feels like a system, but is not a system. So you think you belong to a system, but actually you don't. Because the system must be duplicable all the way. The system almost has a life of its own. Are you guys with me? Alright, it has a life of its own, Okay? But the problem with most systems, it's easy to implement, but you don't know whether it works. Everyone has a system. I spoke to groups in Middle East, Africa, alright, Central Asia. They all claim to have systems, but they have no way of checking how their system is working. Because the information flow is not coming back. There is no check and balance. There is no review. There is no penalty. There is no punishment. There is no reward. A system must have all of these factors. There must be punishment. There must be reward. There must be check and balance. There must be review. There must be adapt, adjust, accommodate. Are you guys with me or not? You cannot just say, this is the system, do it, thank you very much, have a nice day. Then you are applying the same principle of hit and hope onto the system, like you do in your presentation. So the system involves a lot of things. Not only Rule 3, 8 basic building blocks, home meetings, V-circle. Not only that, that's part of the system. That's the characteristic or the branding of your system. Do you understand or not? Alright, now a system must apply to everyone. There can be no exceptions. Alright? You cannot say this country doesn't need a system. Why? Because it's doing very well. This is a disease networkers have. A networker goes to a country, suddenly pukul mati, UV coming in every week. Definitely excited. No system, nothing, UV is coming in. And then I said, hey, why don't you go and implement the system? No lah, chief, it's doing well, don't go and disturb. A lot of morons tell me this, I guarantee you, maximum 3 to 6 months, market collapse. Because any market can do good UV in the beginning lah. Exciting lah, brothers and sisters. You understand? You go to some country, no MLM before, right? Suddenly you tell them you can make 250, everyone is going to sign up. Your UV goes up. No system, 6 months, collapse. Your system must be driven, firstly, for the purpose of results. Secondly, it must be driven to the purpose of loyalty. Thirdly, alright, it must be driven for the aspect of information. What's the word? Consistency. Alright? Okay, your system must be based on a very simple principle of goal setting. Your system must have power of association built into it. You understand or not? Right? And your system involves two major components called tools and events. These are the two fundamental pillars of a system. Alright? And this is what your system must produce. This is you. Now, in your network tree, your network looks like this, correct? This is how your network looks like when your network starts to grow. True? Alright, but this visual representation is not correct. The correct visual representation of a network is actually this. This is the correct visual representation of a network. You understand? It grows in layers. Your network is represented by layers around you. Continuously growing lah. That means each layer represents one level in your network. Are you guys with me? So if you really look at your network, it looks like this. In the relationship factor, in the system factor, this is how it looks like. Are you guys with me now? And this is you, 001, or the upline. Alright? Now, as your journey of networking goes through, alright, you have to do certain things. You have to firstly make sure all information goes to these people, correct? That means from here your information must go to the last line lah. The last line of IR is out here. From you, that information must travel to that guy. How does it travel? You call everyone. Your system makes sure that information travels. Alright? Your system can consist of a newsletter. So the first thing about system is communication. Because you see, this is the most fundamental thing lah. Information flow. First. Are you guys with me now? Alright? Because with information comes UV. Are you guys with me now? Because the promo information, was it aggressively communicated to your group? How many phone calls you made? Hey, promo hey, promo promo hey, promo, hey, push promo 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 extension like that, the whole world knows about it. But normal information never reaches anyone. New product, nobody knows. Change of system, nobody knows. You understand? Right? So first is information flow. So what your system needs is information consistency all the way. You need a newsletter lah. Call it the North Star Express. Alright? Or the X-Team Tribune. You understand? Or the Success Vision Chronicles. I don't know how you want to call it. Alright? Like mind letters. You know, whatever you want to call it lah. Call it lah, whatever you want. Are you guys with me now? But you need a newsletter. Now let's presume only 100 people in your whole network read it. That's a start. When I launched www.the-v.net, alright, my vision was to have hundreds of thousands, 1 million people logged on. And we are on the way, you know. You understand? Just a few months ago, we reached 1 million pages read, which is about 100 over 1,000 people. 180,000? 180,000 people have visited the V website since it was launched. Are you guys with me now? Alright, about 18 to 20,000 people are registered with VTube. Alright, and we are moving about 5,000 Voyager magazines for people who registered their address to be shipped. Are you guys with me now? Right, so I know that there's 18,000 potential people who watch videos of the V. I know that consistently every week there's about 20,000 people who log on to our website to read something. Whether to see pictures or read something, but information in front of your face. Alright? You cannot escape lah. Cannot escape. You go to the V website, you will learn something. True or not? Something you will bacha lah. At least you know some bugger's birthday. True or not? You go to the V website, you know, hey, Sati's birthday, bugger, better call him, you understand? Because that reminds you the human factor. Now your relationship with Sati has improved. Sati is touched. Mohan remembered my birthday. Actually, Mohan read it in the website. True, I also forget everyone's birthday because I got too many people's birthdays, remember? So I just open the website. Hey, Gilbert's birthday. Hi, Gilbert. Happy birthday, bro. Reply, thanks for remembering. I said, actually, I didn't remember. I read it in the website. I have to be honest, lah. You have to tell them. You understand or not? Right? So, information flow. So, you cannot exist in network marketing. You cannot exist in QuestNet, right, without a goal. It's against the whole principle of networking. You understand? You cannot lepak in networking, lah. So, you must know what is your check next week. But 99.99% of you in this room may not know what's your check next week. You have not decided what your check is going to be next week. Are you guys with me now? If now your check is 0, at least next week you must be able to say, next week also 0. That's still a goal, you understand or not? It's clarity lah. If your check is 250 this week, next week doesn't mean I ask you for 500. It can be 250 again. No problem. If your check is 750 this week, and next week is Chinese New Year, you can tell me my check is 500 next week, Mr. Pathman. Because I know my check will come down, Chinese New Year. No problem. You understand? But you must have crystal clear clarity of your goal. Without goal setting, you are wasting your time in this business. You cannot know. I cannot understand how somebody can exist in QuestNet without a goal for next week. So what do you do on Saturday? Friday you got your check, correct? Saturday is day 1 of the week lah. Friday is day 7. You understand how? You know not QuestNet? Saturday, first day. Friday, payday. Last day lah. You guys with me now? That one you understand, right? So when Saturday starts, what do you do? Well, what's your plans? Saturday, now Saturday morning you wake up. Saturday. What do you do? Go back to sleep. No, what should you do? But how to plan for the week if you don't know your goal? Plan what? Can you plan a wedding? You only plan a wedding if you know you're going to get married, right? If you don't have anyone to marry, would you plan your wedding? Go to the temple, put banana leaf, everything. Oh, okay. Hey, why are you doing all this? I'm getting married. To who? Don't know. When? Don't know. Then why this? Planning, brother, planning. Plan for the future. Your banana tree will die before the wedding happens. Do I know what to do? Without a goal, I don't know what to do. How hard you going to work on Monday? You don't know. But if your goal is 1,000 US dollars, you are now 750 this week. Next week you are target 1,000. Then you know what to do. You monitor your left. You monitor your right. You count your UV. You go out there, show personal plans. You follow up with your weak leg. You spend more time with the leader who's bringing in the UVs. You understand? No? There is a clear strategy if you have a goal. Without a goal, welcome to Malaysia lah. Relax lah. Lepak lah. That's why this country will progress as a nation. But the people of this country cannot progress. Malaysia is a country where the nation has progressed. But the people have not. We are more backward. You bring a Taiwanese here, you will look like his servant. In attitude-wise, you understand not? You bring a Japanese here, right? My God, all of you are fired tomorrow. So Tun Mahathir, my mentor and the greatest prime minister ever walked this planet, alright, had a vision for the country. He had a goal. True? The problem is his people did not. His people had only one culture. Relax lah. Lepak lah. Hey, where to go today? Lepak. They can't even speak properly, no? They speak Wangkai. Have you heard? No, seriously. The true essence of laziness is when they are too lazy to talk. I got friends like, hey, mana nak pergi ni? I say, what? See, that's the height of laziness. You can't even speak. You are too lazy to say things clearly. That's the one weakness in Malaysia. Japan as a country had no vision for the country. The leader of Japan is so politically unstable. Alright? There was no one leader of the nation. But the people had goals. So they carried the nation. Malaysia, there was one leader with a great vision, but the people couldn't carry it. That's why we are actually deteriorating as a country. Because the message from the upline didn't reach the downline. True. He didn't have newsletter. He didn't have VCon. He didn't have VTube. You understand not? So the goal setting must be communicated one level to one level. Now the danger of goal setting is there is very weak monitoring system. Because it requires human factor again, you understand? So here is where system and human factor overlaps. Are you guys with me now? That means now, what's your name? Okay, Pushpa. Right? Pushpa is my downline. I sit down with her, counsel. Counsel is basic building block number? Just checking. Some people said 17. Only got 8 lah, brother. Why you went? So, Pushpa is my downline. We have set a goal for her to achieve on Friday. Now, setting the goal, very easy. All talk. Pushpa, hey, 750, okay, done. Do it. Saturday lah. Then Friday, I meet her at night. How? Okay. Cannot work. Goal setting requires progressive follow through. You understand? The same way like when you show the plan, you follow through. When you set a goal with your downline, you follow through. Because it's important for her to achieve the goal. Sometimes, 6 times you don't achieve your goal. 7 times you don't achieve your goal. Okay lah. Still switched on. Are you guys with me now? But if you don't achieve your goal 25 times, you think she's still going to be in QuestNet? So goal setting can be a danger, you know. It can demotivate Pushpa very fast. Must be very careful how you do it. So if Pushpa is 250 this week, next week she come and tell me, Mr. Pathman, next week my check 25,000. Cannot lah. It's not ambitious, it's stupid. So I will ask her 500, okay? No, I can do more. Relax. Do 500 first. Because even if she hits 750, she feels good. What? Her goal was 500, she hits 750. If her goal is 25,000 and she hits 0, how she'll feel? So goal setting requires follow through, requires feedback, requires meeting, talking, monitoring your people. Don't be like a politician. Talk and then don't monitor. You understand? No one will follow you. So if I ask somebody, what's your goal? I follow through. I will ask you, what's your checks last week? Even on Facebook, I ask people, tell me your last 3 weeks check. And I monitor, like yesterday, somebody, without mentioning names, his check was 152, alright, and then 750. Unhealthy lah. What kind of moron got that kind of checks? So 15 US, 2000 US, and then the third week came down to 7. What happened? His excuse was Ramadan, Eid. Those of you all who have experienced this, you know this. If your check can drop from 2000 to 750 in a 7-day cycle, something wrong. Very unhealthy. That means your 2000 was not real. Your 2000, you did something lah. 1 QVI you sold lah. On your weak leg. You understand? Some people told me, Mr. Pathman, my check 2.5. Unbelievable. Last week, 250. This week, 2,500. Straight away I said, QVI. Yes, Mr. Pathman. Diamond, platinum, you understand not? But you cannot rely on that kind of sales unless it's coming in consistently lah. What is your ratio of closing a 1 UV product compared to your ratio of closing a 13 UV product? So you got 13 UV from one man. Right? I'd rather have 13 UV from 13 people. Because out of the 13 people, my chances of finding a leader is higher. What if this one guy is a moron? Tak boleh pakai, right? He just becomes a 13 UV contributor lah. But your income is temporary lah. It's like honeymoon lah. Shock for a very short time. Are you guys with me now? And then reality bites. 750. Are you guys with me now? So the key to goal setting is you must be able to monitor. Now, how do you make this work? Looks very complicated, right? Looks like a science project, correct or not? You don't have to do anything except focus on this level and sometimes this level. Don't worry about anything else. Because if you get these guys switched on, if they are plugged into the system, if they listen to you, if you are monitoring them, goal setting, working with them on a daily basis, human touch, system based, it will duplicate by itself. Are you guys with me now? Occasionally, you will do a big event to meet all these people. Are you guys with me now? Alright? You will have DVDs which reaches all these people. You have your newsletter which reaches all these people. But you don't need to talk to 15,000 people. It's not networking. Networking means duplication. Are you guys with me now? You talk to 5, 5 talk to 50, 50 talk to 500, 500 talk to 5,000. Are you guys with me now? Are you with me? Yes. So now let me ask you a question. How many of you belong to a system? How many of you belong to a system? You don't. You belong to something which smells like a system, sounds like a system, feels like a system, but is not a system. So you see, consistency is the key lah. So when you create a system, hangat-hangat tai ayam, or for those who don't understand in Malay, hot chicken shit. Correct no translation? No, correct lah. Hangat-hangat tai ayam, hot, okay, don't get excited. What it means is, chicken shit. It's a proverb in Bahasa Melayu. Chicken when it shit, the shit is hot. But it gets cold very fast. True or not? So in a Malay proverb we say, a lot of people are hot chicken shit. That means they are hot, then they get cold. Are you guys with me now? So your system cannot be hangat-hangat tai ayam. That means you cannot launch it on stage. Spotlight, confetti, video. We have launched the unbelievable system of the world. One newsletter, second one never comes. What happens? People lose faith in you as a leader. People lose faith in the system. If I lose faith, so everything has to be consistent. Right? Don't start a system if you're not willing to pay the price to make it work. Are you guys with me? Like now my biggest nightmare is Facebook. I started Facebook. I post messages on the wall. I communicate. Now I have to be consistent, you know. So every night I rush back, right? I am on Facebook. 3 hours minimum. Okay? When I go to a hotel like in Singapore, I was in Singapore the other day, I do not know how to get internet in a hotel. But I called receptionist. How to get internet? Your PIN number, sir, your password, what did it? Then I always call Vinu. Vinu, something came out, one picture. Warning. Laptop may explode in 30 seconds. Are you guys with me now? Don't start something you cannot do consistently. Don't get married if you cannot love your wife and your husband consistently. Don't have children if you cannot be a parent consistently. Don't start networking, right? If you cannot work and do Rule 3 consistently. Don't promise things to your downlines if you're not consistent. Are you guys with me now? Because every great leader who stayed in power in any country, his biggest strength was he was consistent. Even dictators. Are you guys with me now? So you want to start a system. You want to implement a system. Make sure it is consistent. Make sure information flows out and you also get feedback in. But not you get feedback from 12,000 people. You may only get feedback from 12, 15. But it just duplicates. Are you guys with me now? Alright? Now, if you look at power of association, alright, this is crucial because power of association is what keeps the network alive. Because everyone in life lead very sad, individualistic existence. Are you guys with me now? You are most probably hate your job. Alright? Most probably not happy with your life generally. You are alone. So what networking has created is a platform called power of association. So basically, alright, power of association, it's what differentiates networking from traditional business. See, when you start a traditional business, you can be the CEO of your company and never interact with anyone. You are sitting in the office alone. Once a year, annual dinner. You come, give a speech, go back home. It's a very lonely place of wealth. You understand? I don't want to be rich if I'm going to be alone. Not worth it. You understand? I don't want to be a multi-billionaire sitting in some palace somewhere out in some mountain alone. Why network marketing is a very attractive business concept today? Because it addresses one human factor, loneliness. Right? 86 to 89% of people you talk to at some point will say, I feel all alone in life. True? True or not? Right? You know how you feel inside. You could be married and still feel alone. True or not? You could work in a company and still feel alone. So what network marketing has created is answering this issue of loneliness. Alright? By creating a platform where there is constant power of association. Meetings, business presentations, VCon, rallies. Look at the people who came to VCon. Some of them were crazy. You understand? Not screaming, unbelievable! shouting, jumping, dancing. And you ask them why. Right? They said, this is the best time of my life, Mr. Pathman. But it's human nature. Right? So one of the biggest strengths of a system must focus on power of association. Because it addresses the biggest human sickness of loneliness. You understand not? Because no matter what you say, when you come for a training like this, after this you go bathroom together. Then you go mama stall together. You talk, you interact. You understand? Are you working? You have a job, 9 to 5? Yes? Are you working also? You working? No. So you're at home lah. So look at Veronica. Home management consultant. Don't say housewife. So now Veronica, right, has a very pretty, can I use you as an example, Veronica? You don't get upset, huh? Your husband will show on here. Let's take Veronica, a traditional home management consultant based in Malaysia. 3 kids. Husband, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. Right? Her life, highlight would be Sunday, Giant supermarket. Highlight. Right? Or somebody's wedding. Highlight. She doesn't go for Akon concerts. She doesn't go for El Divo concerts. Doesn't go to cinema, plus 3 children, very troublesome, buy pirated DVD and watch at home. Correct or not? Correct or not? Standard routine environment. Now I take Veronica. My home management comes from where? Where are you from? Selayang some more. Selayang is more depressing than PJ, you understand? So you take Veronica, alright, who has a very normal life. Now, who came to V Malaysia 2009? Unbelievable, not? So 2010, Veronica, home management consultant from Selayang. 3 children, go to work, come back home, moron husband, you understand or not? No, moron is a good word. Alright? Comes to VCon. 12,000 people, Bukit Jalil Indoor Stadium. Right? You know how she'll be first day? Very quiet. First day she'll come like this. Then, introducing Chief Pathman Manager. By the 3rd day, she'll be on stage, dancing to Akon songs. You understand? Shouting. I guarantee. You want to take a bet, not? Not because anything somebody said on stage. Because power of association inspires people. Are you guys with me now? And power of association is the oldest system of networking. Can I tell you? Right? Every religion or every culture has power of association. Right? Going to the mosque on Friday is power of association. Going to church on Sunday is power of association. Going to temple on Friday, power of association. Are you guys with me or not? It's a golden rule of networking. Keep your people together, alright, with the right message. So you cannot go to the mosque on Friday and not feel religious. True or not, so? Cannot. You cannot go to the Gurdwara and not feel the message. So power of association is not something created yesterday. It's been around for hundreds of years. Alright? The people who built the pyramids gathered. Every society, right, worked on power of association. So power of association must be in your system. It must be events. But the events must have a purpose. Don't have events, everyone come in the hall, everyone now dance and sing, come on, yeah! Okay, thank you very much, go back home. Don't be stupid, you understand? No? Must have a purpose. It can be a business presentation. It can be a basic training. It can be a leadership training. It can be a mid-level training. It can be even product training. Because in network marketing, there can only be great results when you bring people together. There cannot be negative results. So power of association, you must implement your system. So who has power of association in their system? Consistently. Consistently. The word is, don't randomly announce events, Okay, next Thursday, meeting. Cannot. The best systems in the world, no need to announce their meetings. It's guaranteed to happen. Are you guys with me now? The greatest networking systems I have seen, no announcement. Every third Thursday, alright, YMCA hall number 2, guaranteed, fix. No need to announce. Correct or not? If you have to announce that means what? Your system not consistent, unreliable, people don't trust you, they think you're a moronic leader, that's why they check with you. True or not, Akash? Remember those days where we got announced? Autopilot lah. We go to one place. Something will definitely happen lah. Are you guys with me now? So the more you announce, the weaker your network. The less reliable your network is. Are you guys with me? So power of association also crosses over to the V. VCon, Re-VCon, NSS. Are you guys with me now? For some markets, there is no system. So the V has to become the adaptive father or mother. Are you guys with me now? So some countries, the groups are all 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20. The V goes in. We run NSS, Re-VCon, Change, ISB, VCon. And the greatest event of power of association is run by who? The V. Why? Because you got not enough money. Are you guys with me now? You got not enough money. Because we spend millions of dollars running VCon. Are you guys with me now? So we are doing it to serve you. The day your organization can put 12,000 people 6 days in a venue with the quality of VCon, go ahead, do it. So until then, let us do it for you. We got the manpower, we got the resources, and we got the money. Are you guys with me now? Are you guys with me? So the ultimate goal of any upline is to have their groups become independent. Are you guys with me? As long as you are confident the system is still followed consistently. Consistently, guys. The biggest weakness of every one of you here, with all due respect to the leadership, whoever here, I really don't care. It's not that you lack the knowledge. It's not that you're not switched on. It's not that you're not a great networker. Some of you are better networkers than me. You understand? Some of you can come up on stage and do a better job than me. Some of you have opened up more markets than I have opened up in my career of networking. The only difference is consistency. That's it. I never, ever switch off. Everything else I can teach you. Everything else you can get from books and DVDs. You understand? But the switch off thing, you must never switch off. Are you guys with me now? Alright? So coming back to the 2 points, results and loyalty. Everything in your system can go anywhere, but must come back to one thing. 33250. Cannot lari from that one. Are you guys with me now? You want to go change your life, heal the world, make a difference, sing kumbaya, you understand or not? Do salsa dancing, pole jumping, fire walking, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But the final destination must always be 33250. Because many organizations, fall into this kumbaya brotherhood, sisterhood. They meet very often. They sing songs. They hold hands. They close and open their eyes. Off and on the light. You understand not? Build fires and dance around the fire. Everything they do, but all their checks, zero. Hey, we're asking you to start a business, not start a cult. Are you guys with me now? You came here for financial freedom, not to be some kind of cult leader. Are you guys with me now? So no matter what you do in your system, no matter how much you do in your system, it must lead back to results. And results in network marketing only boils down to one thing. 33250. Because you can talk till the cows come home and deliver calves. But what Veronica needs is 33250. Are you guys with me? What you need is 33250. Because you did not come into this business to change who you are. That's a byproduct. That's a bonus. You did not come into QuestNet to become a better person. That's a bonus. Are you guys with me? You did not come into QuestNet to dress up in suits. That's a requirement. You came into QuestNet for one simple, fundamental reason. Financial freedom. That's it. Until today, I joined Gold Quest back then and QuestNet today. Financial freedom. I wanted to make a lot of money. I wanted to buy everything. I wanted to have a good life. Are you guys with me now? There's nothing wrong with that. That is why this concept was created called network marketing. Are you guys with me? Are you with me? Yes. Are you with me? Yes. So no matter what your system does, it must come back to results. So your final destination of any system is 33 to 50. Are you guys with me? Yes. Finally comes loyalty. This is the human factor. Are you guys with me? Very complicated lah. As much as people tell me, how do you build loyalty, Mr. Pathman? I think 3 books I write is not enough. Alright? But one fundamental principle of loyalty, you must care lah. Tak boleh lari. Because no matter what you say, what you do, at some point people can see your eyes and tell the truth. Whether you really care or not. You understand? You can be the biggest drama queen or drama king on the planet lah. But care you cannot run lah. Are you guys with me now? You look at your mother's eyes, you know she cares even when she's whacking you with a cane lah. You guys with me now? Right? You look at your baby's eyes or your puppy or your kitten, you can see. Are you guys with me? The eyes can never lie. So a man who constantly wears sunglasses, don't trust them. Unless they're blind lah, that's different. Because they wear sunglasses. Are you guys with me now? Ladies, don't marry a man who wears sunglasses too much. He's trying to hide his eyes. Are you guys with me now? So loyalty is the human factor of the system. Loyalty is based on the non-networking activities. Alright? Your mama stall teh tarik sessions. Where people get to see you for who you are and not the great one on stage. But sometimes leadership distance you from your people, you know. You understand that? Alright? You're so busy, you're up there, leader, people don't get to interact with you. That's why my mother, who is my mentor and teacher until today, like Dato Vijay is, right, constantly tells me, right, ultimately you must be willing to sit in the mama stall and talk with your friends still. You mustn't change that of you. Are you guys with me now? Right? You must be able to roll up your sleeves and lepak lah. Right? With the right people. For the right reasons. Are you guys with me now? Alright, so it's very fundamentally important that loyalty is built into your system. And loyalty, you can be a bit creative. Alright? Okay, now, and your loyalty must be built by setting a benchmark of who you are. So this is you. You don't want people to be loyal to you as a person. Can I tell you why? You don't want people to be loyal to you. You want people to be loyal to what you believe in. People must be loyal to your message. People were not loyal to Mahatma Gandhi. He didn't want people to be loyal to him. He said, be loyal to what I believe. Do you understand now? Are you guys with me now? Right? I am loyal to Dato Vijay's vision as a networker. As a brother, I am loyal to him. Do you understand? But not all of you are my brothers and sisters. So why should I expect personal loyalty from you? I want you to be loyal to the V. I want you to be loyal to what Dato Vijay's vision is. Right? Of giving an opportunity to the Veronicas of the world to become financially free. Are you guys with me now? To be responsible uplines. Right? To keep sending the message out there. Are you guys with me now? So loyalty must be built into your system. And loyalty requires human factor. You understand? But you know where you get loyalty from? When I ask her what's her goal next week, and I follow through until she gets it. Because that one you cannot fake. But I must be sincere enough to help you. Not easy, but 7 days. You understand? And once somebody is loyal to you, it's not automatic loyal forever. Are you guys with me? Maintenance. Consistency. Everything must be consistent, guys. Right? So this is how important a system is. This is how important, So how many of you belong to a system? How many of you want to belong to a system? So please, go and talk to your uplines. And you must stop your hand saying it a bit like, hey, where's the system? But make sure you got 5 people behind you. Your upline bigger than you is gone. No, I'm just kidding. Sit down with your uplines. Understand what you can help to create a system, the leadership. Are you guys with me or not? Right? So networking is about the system, right, which consists of results, loyalty, information, consistency, goal setting, power of association. Don't complicate it anymore. And if you really understand the industry, of network marketing, all right, it's systems, the human factor, all right, and a mathematical formula. That's it. Product, office, how many square feet? 100,000 square feet. How many light bulbs? 100,000 light bulbs. That's my commitment to all of you. Are you guys with me? Alright? All that is secondary lah. Ini tara mana boleh jalan? You can have the nicest office. There are many American companies which came to Malaysia with the same principle. Big office. One office without mentioning names. I don't want to be sued. The size of the office is not as important as the size of the heart of the networker. Right? The number of products are never as important as the number of leaders. Right? Product delivery systems are never as important as networking systems. Always remember that. So what must change is you. Don't worry about Questnet and the we. We are changing. We are progressing faster than you are. We are more advanced than you are. We work harder than you. We are more innovative than you will ever be. If you remain like this. Are you guys with me? So this is the first time, actually after analyzing it, that usually the company must catch up with the network. Now the network must catch up with the company. Are you guys with me now? Are you guys with me now? Yes. So you change first and overtake us. Then we will keep changing to catch up with you. Is that a deal? Yes. Is that a deal? Yes. Alright, thank you very much. I see you guys after.